You get an inspiration, you get a feeling, and a bunch of you have got these things you want to make happen. You've got this feeling, and in that moment you have certainty. But then as soon as that feeling has gone, all the resistance comes in, all the how do I make this happen comes in. You have to hold that memory of that inspiration as your certainty. And that you have to change that certainty to unshakable resolve. If the universe has given me this to do today, then I am the one that can do it. And I'm the one that will do it. And so you raise that need for certainty simply up to trust, courage, faith, hope, and unshakable resolve that I will make it happen. Just say yes and then figure out how the hell you're going to do it. And you touched on something there that's really, really valuable, which is having gratitude for it. Because if you understand that the universe is actually quite a benevolent thing, it actually has your highest good at heart because you are part of the universe, and the universe loves itself. So any situation that comes across your path, or any person or thing that happens into your life, is a gift. It's something wonderful for you. So if you can hold that as a state of being, or hold that as an understanding and go, thank you, cool. And even if it's sometimes, thank you, I don't really feel grateful right now, but I know I will in a minute. And you just keep doing your best. And you know, we talked yesterday about that alignment. Okay, I am aligned to actualizing my innate human potential. We talked yesterday about, you know, coaching being a human potential actualizer and a catalyst. And we hold that knowing that's my alignment, my human potential. So that makes anything that comes across your path that's challenging or unfamiliar or bloody scary is something that's going to help you actualize more of your human potential. So you can be grateful. Do you get what I mean? Even if it's a working hypothesis at this point? Now that you're aware of it, now it's like as soon as you see a pattern, you go, aha, gotcha, thank you. Like John was talking about earlier, oh, I found something I do, I found something I don't know, gotcha, I can see it, I can change it, I can make a difference. So it's coming at it with that attitude. Well, that's okay, because I really love this concept, and I'm going to grab that and take that, because I've got a particular person that I work with every week that I would love to trial that with. So, and thanks, Anne, for sharing. This is a group learning project as well, the whole process. Each of you bring amazing life experience. I don't know everything. You know, I've got a few ideas which I'm happy to share with you, but I really do encourage you guys to share your wisdom and your learning and your understanding with others as well, and with the group. And I love the concept of that too, because it gives you just a little stretch, it gives you a bigger stretch, and it gives you a way bigger stretch, so that it really can move you out of the comfort zone but still keep you in the growth zone rather than the overload zone. So it's stretching you from just taking the easy way out of just going once a week to going, well, there's more I could do. So I love the thinking behind that. I love the whole concept of that. So that, how do you guys like that?
It's like every week.
Energetic hygiene. Have you ever been in a conversation or a session, those of you who work with people, where you come away really, really chocolate, or I need a coffee, or I need a pick-me-up, or something to feel better? And have you ever come away from other conversations feeling really energised and really uplifted?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you already know that phenomenon. Well, what is the difference between the two? What are you doing differently with one and the other? With rapport, one of the really important things when you're building rapport with your client is to notice how they're sitting and become aware of how you're sitting. So, for example, if you're sitting forward and they're sitting forward, you're in rapport with one another. If they're sitting forward and you're back, like this, it's not as rapport building. When we do the next exercise, it feels really clunky at first. And it feels really weird and really obvious, and that's okay. But, like that exercise that we did yesterday to become one with the other one, moving the same, I want you to start practicing that as well when we're doing the next exercise. So becoming conscious and aware, and it doesn't have to be like, oh look, you're sitting like that, right? Okay, I'll sit like that too. But it could be just as subtle as, I'm looking at you, Anne, so I was doing that. It could be just as subtle as having your arm on the same angle as the leg, or holding your head for evil purposes rather than for the greater good of the team. Then it's manipulation. And people don't like being manipulated. Do any of you like being manipulated? No, me either. Yeah. So we want to look at what the difference is between motivation and manipulation, and why we would want to understand that. What else do you guys think of when you hear influence and motivate? Drive. Driving stuff? Mm-hmm. As in making it happen, getting it...
Yeah, getting them all sort of looking at the big picture.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I've got there. So influence, the ability to guide or impact something. You know, you're creating an influence. And that's just physics. You know, if you've got a turtle spinning on its back on a completely flat surface, it will keep moving. That's the law of physics until something influences or impacts it and causes it to change direction. So people will keep going in the same direction, doing the same things they've always done, getting the same results they've always got, unless something comes in and influences them or impacts them to change. And motivate is the ability to influence another to take action. So you're getting buy-in, you're getting them to go, oh yeah, I understand now, you're helping them to get it. And a reason why emotional intelligence is such a big part of motivating is we've seen those wonderful speakers, the Anthony Robbins, the Tad James, who do the NLP. They're really good at doing the rah, 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 and you can change your mind. Change your mind, change your mindset. But I look at people that go to those, and 6 months down the track, they're usually back doing the same thing they were doing before. Because if you change your mind, you can change it back. And I like to say that logic makes people think and emotion makes people act. So until they can feel it, until you win their hearts as well as their minds, they're just going to either do what you want because they have to, but there'll be resentment brewing, there'll be silent, underneathy kind of resistance. So the ability to influence and motivate from a clear space that's for the good of them, for the good of you, for the good of the organisation, the good of the community, the good of the whole, then it becomes ecological. It's good for the whole thing. And then you create buy-in. Then they go, yeah, I get it. Oh, I understand why we need to do this. Okay, so you're much more likely that the others are going to take action because they're going to understand it. They're going to get it on that emotional level as well as the head level. Does that make sense?